Hi, I'm Lien, and for this week's assignment, we have to make this short video summarizing what we covered in week 1 of AP Psychology. Okay, so what's the meaning of psychology? In the dictionary, it would say psychology is the scientific study of the human mind and its function, especially those affecting behavior in a given context. So it's basically the study of mind and behavior. What are the origins or roots? I'd say it rooted in religion and philosophy. Okay, so what are the topics we might cover in psychology? There are a lot of topics, so I'm just gonna say some that I'm personally interested in. There's stress and coping, behavioral psychology, social psychology, and cognitive psychology. Okay, so why is psychology considered as science? So from what I learned, I'd say it's because it uses the scientific method. So basically, questions lead to hypotheses, then there's data, we analyze the data, we draw conclusions, and we share findings. Basically, scientific method. Okay, so then everyday applications. How can we find psychology in daily life? Okay, so here's some examples. It's the first week of school, so we're definitely going to meet some new people, new classmates. So I personally find it fascinating how we have the first impression of a person in just seconds. And on the website Mr. Ketchetti gave us, it says just 7 seconds. So basically, a quick glance of a person, and we will have this person's first impression, and we determine who this person is in seconds. So basically, I see this guy, I give him a quick glance, then I might think he's smart, he's a nerd, without even getting to know them. Okay, and then here's one more. Personally, I'm a very indecisive person. So on the website, it says people make decisions faster when they need to pee. Yes, so I find it pretty interesting. After the class, I made decisions on what classes I want to change and which clubs I want to have. In just like 5 minutes, I made my decision, which is not really normal for me. So it got me thinking, do I want to pee? Yeah, so that's what I find pretty fascinating about psychology in everyday life. Then there's research methods. So in the last class, we had we got to learn about some research methods. So for methods, it's divided into some sections. So first of all, there's experimental design. So what is experimental design? It basically involves manipulating one variable to determine if it causes a change in another variable. So basically, just an experiment. Then there's naturalistic observation. We observe a single individual or a small group in a natural setting without manipulation or intervention. So basically, it's just a observational method. Then there's correlation design, relationship between variables. Okay, so basically we examine relationships and we determine if this variable affects the other variable. Next we have survey. It doesn't really need explaining, just giving people surveys, and then we collect the data. Then we have case study. So basically it's when we do in-depth examination of a small individual or a small group. So yeah, that's what we basically learned in the first week of psychology. So thank you.